Thank you for tuning into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Saturday. So it is our 2022 fictional book recommendations. So I have one for you. It's called Doughboys. This was written by Paula Chase, narrated by Eric Owusu and Eric B. Anthony. So it was told in a perspective of two young men. And so it goes back and forth from each narrator. So the book is about these two boys that are on the basketball team. One is on the basketball team. The other one has other interests that he's into. And he's not really feeling the basketball course anymore, like doing the whole basketball thing anymore. Both of which, apparently, as far as being part of this team, which is like the best team in the county, won the championship 6 years in a row. So in part of doing that and being on that team, you work for the coach. And the coach is a drug dealer. So you're selling dope and everything. And these kids are like 12 and 13 years old. Some of them start out at like 9. So it's not just like these are just some little kid, some grown kids in high school or something like that. No, these are younger kids. They haven't even made it to high school yet. And he's using them to run dope. So one of them is interested in getting out. He's tired of it. He just doesn't want to do it anymore. And the other one is just living the high life, okay? And they get into it. You have your normal little, child issues, like liking this girl, not liking this girl, not wanting to talk to you. So you go through all of that. But in the end, the story and how it ties to this show is that the manifestation. So everything that we manifest isn't something that we want and isn't something that's good. So you had the one kid who sat back and just kept wanting, he was wanting to get out, didn't know how to tell it, was scared to tell people how to get out, just going through the whole motion of the stress and anguish of wanting to do something other than play basketball. He like, I did this, I enjoyed it, it was fun, but now it's over, I'm tired of doing this, I don't want to do this anymore. So how do I get out? And he was actually on his way to the coach, dreading it, actually scared, like he didn't know how this was going to come out, how it was going to go. And he's about to go into this, because his coach had a shed. He's about to go to the coach's shed when he ran into somebody. Now, in the community, it is said that the coach has all this money hidden and stored in the shed. And so this kid approaches the guy on his way to the shed to tell the coach he's getting out. And he wanted to rob the shed. So he's like, okay, well, those rumors you heard is not true. It's like nothing in there. It's just like a hangout. That's just where we go to get instructions and things like that. That's it. The guy didn't believe him. They ended up scrapping. And in the process, boy got shot in the knee. And had to go to the hospital and get a rod put in his neck. Now, I know that's extreme, but in a way, he manifested that. Because he was dreading it so much, didn't know what to say, didn't know how to tell nobody, but wanted out and didn't want to do it, didn't want to be shunned by the people in the neighborhood, so many, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, but I want to get out. You know what I mean? So he knew what he didn't want, he knew what he wanted, and, well, he got it. It may not have come in the manner that he wanted, but he got it. So you got what you asked for. Because in the process of him getting shot in the knee, they had to put a rod in it. So you can't play basketball with a rod in your knee. That goes through your leg. So that was actually how he got out. And then instead of being shunned by the people in the neighborhood because he was no longer on a team, or being shunned by the kids in school because he's no longer on the team and not part of that group anymore, his mother moved him out of there because she didn't want that happening to him again. So she moved him away. So now, he got what he asked for. It may not come in a manner in which he wanted, but he got what he manifested. So he got out of the neighborhood. He got to move to someplace else, and he got away from that life. So again, it was extreme. It was an interesting story. Especially because I kind of grew up in neighborhoods like that. Now, I didn't talk to kids like that. I didn't go to school. I did go to school with them. I wasn't friends with kids like that. But it did happen in the neighborhood in which I grew up. So it was an interesting story. I do recommend listening to it. It will keep your attention. And that's what I have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe and share. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.